Good evening. This is CTV News for Friday, June 2nd. I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us. Well, a controversy is brewing between a school board member and administrators. Yesterday, Edward Burrows claims Superintendent Dr. Kevin Maxwell tried to have him arrested as he attempted to enter the backstage entrance for Potomac High graduation ceremony. In this clip, you can see board member Dr. Beverly Anderson come to his defense.
That the CEO said not to, that's ridiculous. The CEO should have no power over a board member.
I understand that, ma'am.
But you have to do your job.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think it's a disgrace.
If her name wasn't brought to your attention and mine was, who brought my name to your attention?
School security.
School security?
Yes.
And where did they get that director from?
That I couldn't tell you.
In the first video that you see the chief operating officer, Dr. Watts, who reports directly to Dr. Maxwell there. Dr. Watts cannot give an order of this magnitude on his own. No member of the board can even give an order of this magnitude to local school system security. The only person that can do that is the superintendent of schools. Now, the order was illegal and inappropriate and unethical, but he's the only one that could do something like that.
Are you intending to file a lawsuit or do anything? Because if there are legal issues, are you bringing it to court?
There will absolutely be next steps.
Now, in a statement, the school system says speakers are notified in advance and that day of requests cannot be accommodated. It also says security staff allows no one, including board members, on stage or backstage unless they are on the authorized list. And at no time did Dr. Maxwell instruct anyone to arrest Mr. Burrows. Now, the encounter comes on the heels of another incident the day before. Burrows says his mic was cut off during his speech at Oxon Hill High's graduation ceremony when he tried to let two student government leaders speak during his allotted time. We'll continue to follow this controversy as it develops. Well, President Donald Trump continues his campaign to roll back Obama-era policies. As expected, Trump has exited the Paris Climate Accord, which was aimed at tackling global warming. The president called the pact a humiliating defeat for American workers that advantaged foreign workers. 195 countries have signed on to the agreement, which Trump says will have other world leaders laughing at the U.S.
So we're getting out, but we will start to negotiate, and we will see if we can make a deal that's fair. And if we can, that's great. And if we can't, that's fine.
Now, criticism of Trump's move has been heavy. 30 states and scores of companies say they would continue to press ahead with their climate policies and pursue lower greenhouse gas emissions. Tesla's Elon Musk and Disney's Robert Iger have both resigned from the president's Business Advisory Council. And many of Maryland's elected officials are rebuking Trump's decision to withdraw from the accord. The state's congressional delegation weighed in within minutes of the president's speech with calls to explore federal legislation to mitigate impacts from the decision. Even Republican Governor Larry Hogan's office responded, saying, quote, "This is not an action the governor would have taken." Governor Hogan remains committed to preserving Maryland's natural resources for future generations. Maryland, like other states, has set its own targets for greenhouse gas reduction. The University of Maryland is taking new steps to bolster safety and fight hate on campus. President Wallace Lowe has announced that starting in the fall, all students will be asked to sign a pledge of respect and unity. Lowe says, quote, "This pledge will reaffirm our core values of respect for human dignity, diversity, inclusion, and academic freedom." This comes after Bowie State student Richard Collins was fatally stabbed on the campus last month. The incident is being investigated as a possible hate crime. The university also says it plans to create a task force to review campus policies on safety, hate, and bias.